And for more on this, we're joined by Yusuf Alabarda. He's a security analyst and a former officer in the Turkish Army. Good to have you with us, Yusuf. We've obviously just commemorated the first anniversary of the attempted coup here. We know that many within the Army and other government organizations were removed from their positions as a result. Do you believe that the threat is now over?
I do believe that the threat is over for a new coup, at least in the short term, because of the precautions that the government has taken against any kind of coup, not only stemming from the FETÖ kind of organizations, but all kind of organizations. Is impossible in the short term for renewing their coup ideas. But what I believe for the middle and the long term, the Turkish politics need to take a couple of new precautions, including the change of the curriculum in order to change the mindset of the Turkish officers for the middle and the long term.
What's the relationship now with the Army and the Turkish public? Has it changed?
I do believe that the good relations in between the Turkish people and their armed forces has not been changed, but what has changed that the Turkish people is very convinced and conscious about the role of the armed forces, and it is only limited with defending their countries, which comes as a threat from the outside. Other than that, their good relations and their good intentions to their armed forces in a security environment like in Turkey is always great, but what they believe that the role of the armed forces must not include an intervention against inside politics.
You said that the Army's role must not include an intervention in politics going forward. What is the Army's role going forward? And have there been any new parameters that the government has placed on new or existing recruits?
The role of the armed forces starting from 1960 coups has always been intervening to Turkish politics, and the coups for 7 times has been iterated in the Turkish political life. And it is full of, with the Turkish people's mindset is full of with the bad memories of the intervention of the armed interventions to the politics. But after the 15th July, the Turkish people is very keen on, is very dedicated not to make the Turkish armed forces to intervene the politics, and the Turkish politics is also ruling the society, and according to this idea that last night we have seen that millions were chanting slogans on the streets of the Istanbul, Ankara, in all the cities, and from all different political ideas were chanting slogans that they will never let that their will be toppled up with the uniformed soldiers which is inside the Turkish armed forces. But what is very important to prevent such kind of interventions, as I said before, to be so deeply interested in with the curriculum which is being taught to the Turkish armed forces students in the Defense University.
Yusuf Alabarda there for us in Ankara. Thanks for being with us.